Brenda.
Brenda, okay. You her daughter.
That's Brenda.
Who this is, Larry? I know I'm
Oh, she looked at him first.
Oh, Lordy help, Mom. Oh, Larry, you should have did me like this,
That's
man.
all right. That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all have those pictures?
Yeah, you know what? They have them in a book at the church, and you know, they do it in a storm
I
came.
know that's Uncle Red and who?
From the church?
Yeah, who else? That's I know that's Uncle Red. You know a lot of people.
They from down here. Miss Irma?
Irma Dominic.
Yeah, Miss Irma Dominic.
Yeah, that's Irma. Run Ballard.
I know that
I
one.
can't jump her in the back.
Baxter stated that his elbow struck Paddock in the mouth while he was trying to get the dog away from her. That's a total
Yeah, we down here in Goodwll.
You know who they are?
Baxter stated that Paddock began to strangle her.
I mean, you could remember, I know you remember Irma. Irma always was big and heavy.
Yeah, they look familiar to me.
They probably would be the only one.
Yeah.
No, but it looks like him more. Look at that. You know, my new sound. Yes, indeed.
But you in both of those.
I don't see myself at all. I don't see myself having.
See, they did a little book,
Is this you?
a church book, and I bought one, and I have it. So I just made copies of the pictures.
Which one is her?
Let me see.
Oh,
That's all right there.
okay,
That's cutting. That's all.
This Irma Dominic here, I know she died in the storm.
Oh, she did?
In the storm.
Oh, man.
And you going like this to
Oh, I love you, Ivy.
problem is,
How you do that?
Oh, that was very pretty than that.
suggests that you
That was very pretty than that.
But it's not
And then they died twice and came back.
it came back.
Just leave them. And you know this old man, had a horse egg?
Oh yeah, that was my cousin, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess all of them my cousin.
I told Janice, your cousin Janice,
Yeah.
I said, you know y'all good kids, your daddy is my mama's,
because what the defense is self
your mama brother, my mama daddy. And they're very close kin, you know you don't know till they be talking to you.
Right.
Close kin. She said, what? I said, yes, indeed.
police that there were any marks on you.
And it's
Forget marks.
so this is on the end.
But there weren't any. But no statement
Yeah,
from you
we're back
that
on
you
here.
were acting in
I
self-defense.
do look like
So,
Morty
you
Dominic
pay
in
your
there.
kennel bill, and you have to pay her the $971 to bury your father, because it's not her father.
And
She's not my child. I didn't raise her.
Georgiana Brown,
27, 20, of course
look
you
like
got
her with
your
that tie across.
Uh-huh.
Georgiana Brown,
judgment for the plaintiff,
Who?
that's all.
Georgiana Brown, Georgia.
Yeah, yeah.
That look like her with that, she always did that piece called
That's her. Mhm. From
that
back.
Zelma might be on the end.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see. Baptized in the river, not no more.
They all gone.
Oh, now let's see.
Except you.
Irma,
Attorney
Red gone.
is suing his former
And
client
more, yeah, I think they all gone.
for unintended
I know,
and punitive
Down.
damages
Got
for
it going here.
extortion.
And Miss Lucy, look like Lucy's in there. My nephew used to be over there.
Cousin Lucy.
Bad Uncle Buddy wife.
Yeah.
She's gone.
Now you call him Buddy, but his name was Harry Ballard, right?
There's already been a conviction in that case, you took a plea in that case, you served your sentence in that
Uncle
case.
Buddy,
So there's nothing
trying to see who's your Harry.
Cause I'm named after him.
circumstances of
Oh,
that.
Harry then.
That must have been your grandfather, huh? Was that your grandfather?
They had another Harry too, but he was older.
I think they might have been my daddy's cousins.
Yeah, another Harry. It's a
Right.
nice picture.
That was a SWAT team. There was something more to that story that you're not telling me.
Okay, now what's mine's on the end here?
My fiance, we were having
I'm gonna see how pretty it is.
she was on the
You know you was always pretty.
I want to see how pretty I am.
Yeah.
Custody dispute in order for
This is Zelma right side of me.
is it your ex-wife?
It's my ex-fiance.
With whom you have a
That's
child?
like Lucy there.
One child?
Lucy Georgia Brown.
3 children. You couldn't make up your mind after the first time that this wasn't right?
That Margie Dominic
The day that
there.
I go to turn myself into jail, he sits next to me and he says, you know,
You know
Jason,
Margie Dominic can't have
we
it.
could have beat these charges.
Um,
Slap in the face. I asked him,
Well, my Uncle Dominic's wife, they used to live in Highland toward the riverfront.
You've been injured on the job. Speak with an experienced
That was
workers'
about 2
comp
years
lawyer
ago.
now. Call me.
a lot of them have familiar faces to me.
Yeah, they go on too. Then if they were living where they could, you know, personally see them, you would call, you know. But, yeah.
Her face never changed. Her face never changed.
Money and benefits you deserve.
Oh, you say cat face now.
He got the same face that I met him with.
I told somebody that the other this morning. Oh, yesterday, you know, they just came to sit over yesterday. Cause we had, and you know, another thing with how, that Labor Day had so many people and so much stuff. Labor Day to some was tired, and I went to church Sunday down Blackman, you know. Yeah, where you go? You got this one.
What church you go to in Plaquemine? Is that that old church? Is that the church that you took me to? We went upstairs.
That was Third Baptist.
Oh yeah, that's where the band, all of them going, but this young man, we call him Scar, I don't know what Scar right.
Dave Dennis used to have that church.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Reverend Freddie Jones too.
Hmm.
Reverend Freddie.
Yeah. That's where I was baptized at.
Yeah.
Third Baptist.
Okay, that's
Because they had the baptismal pool.
old folks are going here. Robin and Crabbe.
Well, there is.
No one of these old folks up on here. Got me in there with them.
Well, how old were you when you was in there? Were you a teenager?
In the 30s, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe in the 30s. But I was on the deacon board when I was 26. And ever since now.
But you were. I mean, like they say, an old soul. You were old soul. You know, you were when you were young. You was a smart person.
Yeah, but when I 26 years ago, I was on the deacon board.
Now don't forget this one at the.
Oh yeah, another one in there.
What is that?
Big now. Looks like one of my children.
Is that Brenda?
Red.
That's Connie.
Oh.
Right behind me. She got killed in an accident.
So she had some
74.
videos of you that were controversial to say the least. And they
The
still
one
to authorities.
That,
Oh yeah, since you said it is.
that's one.
See, that's kind of
Now that's one that I had. I made a copy of it,
Yeah.
and
I took a picture with my daughter. There was a shock in the background.
And-
It was unloaded, and that was
So you don't have red.
I don't have red, but this is the one that I want to give to Red.
That's a picture.
It's the original picture that I blew up right there.
Oh, how you like that?
Now I'm gonna tell you, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna tell you why I want to give it to her.
2 counts of child
Because,
and the other count.
and I had been having it for a while, so I turned it around and looked on the back of it, and she had written a note to Red on the back of the
Is that
picture
bad?
to her sister. Because she said, my sister Redmond, to Redmond, my sister.
Where did you get the?
Connie had written a note on the
Oh,
back of
Connie
it.
had written?
Yeah.
Wait, give me a little bit more understanding. Sit down and move that, and I'm not that long.
Wow, that's a little picture.
One like this, but a small one.
Because she said, she wrote the note and she said to your sister.
Yeah.
See, that's the picture.
Yeah.
And that was on the back.
Where did you get that from?
Oh, this old.
And like I tell you, I don't know how I got it, but I had been having that for a long time.
Even before Katrina.
And right, and that's meant for Redmond. So that's why I say I want to give that to Redmond.
You only gave him 2.
Who that is?
Why did you only give him
Connie.
2?
That's a picture of Connie, and she wrote on the back of it
Read that roll on the back of this. Oh, Connie, that been years.
to Redmond. And I don't know how,
Connie, yeah.
Brenda, I don't know how I got that.
And he been having that for a long time. I used to see it when I looked through the albums and stuff.
Yeah.
So now I'm wondering how did he get it?
Ain't that something, Brenda?
Why did you only give him 2?
Because I feel he voided it.
You keep saying
And I don't know how I got it.
today you're standing here
But it was in my photo album.
to take your place. He wanted
Yeah,
to do
Look at me. This arm. What happened?
Yeah, bro, this outfit for you, so it's a little short jump.
So somebody made y'all those.
Yeah,
You remember?
Yeah, somebody get my older sister.
Okay.
So the reason that you didn't give him his full
So when she died with all my clothes on.
have it all at once.
I had a green outfit and she had a gold one with my sister
I
made.
thought you got her own house.
You know, she died with my shoes on, my outfit,
They're telling our business.
and my underclothes every day.
The other nonsense part.
How did she die?
He
In the
owes
car
on
accident.
your retainer
That
The
was
night before she died,
9 of us.
she had the bottom sheet was white, the top sheet, the pillowcase, and she was butt-naked. She had a whole body covered up.
That he sent me a text message where he essentially said,
and that was up on Elysian Fields Avenue, right?
Right by the bridge, right? You made the turn. Yeah, she died here. Right there.
And wasn't a guy named Duck driving the car?
Yeah.
Cause I had heard about it.
Yeah, Mason.
So y'all knew the guy?
Yeah, registered.
Yeah, my friend. You see what happened? That's how thing happened. My children used to drink.
friend's son.
I'm more than happy to do that.
everyone has secrets.
My boy used to like to drink.
You know, my past. It is.
So I called myself getting him to bring it. I started driving, but I just had started driving. So I said, well, we call him Duck. I said, well, you know, he don't drink that much. Let him drive. That's what I said, something gonna happen.
Okay.
I gave it to him. He had a car. He had a Mustang. We had 9 of us. Because you know, I get children, grandchildren, and you go somewhere, it's to the back. Can I come? Can I come? Can I come? And that's the one getting, but now Pearl got out. Pearl got out right here and went back to the bed. They said it was too many of us.
He shouldn't have been in jail because he took a plea.
And she was
He's an
little.
intelligent man.
Yeah, she got up.
Made 3 children with a woman with whom he can't decide to marry.
It
He
was
refers to as his fiancée.
Yeah, I did hear about it. I don't know exactly what I was doing at the time or where was I.
That was a 74.
That's fine. But you have a fiancé. How old is your oldest child?
Yeah, that's some nice pictures there. Yeah, along you don't walk on the back, you could forget.
I didn't want to put this on my dog.
The year.
Yeah, this one I gotta give
This
to,
is for her.
yeah, and
This is yours.
and this one I gotta give to Red.
Yeah.
Is she around?
There was you remember when you came into all those trees right there? On the, coming down on the left hand side is
Is it a pink building?
yeah, it's West Street, District Pearson. It's a pink building and you know, flat and you got little camera. Written on the top of it, new children, you know.
Yeah, I remember seeing a little pink building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right out the tree, right can listen to it to go up. You right just gotta do like that. And you're coming down, I mean you gotta go over.
Yeah, I'll let her know when we leave here.
Yeah.
But I tell you one thing I want to tell you about back in those times that
And you look almost the same.
come let me tell you.
Harry, look the same.
You know when Linda was born, I think I remember Uncle Melvin had brought them home from the hospital. Not Uncle Melvin, Uncle Melvin Richard. Yeah, Melvin Richard. He had a car because he lived up in the city at the time. But the first thing I noticed on Linda when I looked at her was I looked at her eyes and I noticed she had a little spot on the white of her eye. And you know what I related that to? I'm gonna tell you what I related that to. Cause when my mom, we went to visit somebody. I think the man's name was Buster, I believe. They lived by the levee around Joe Bologna's field or whatever. But she went to visit him, and she had to cross a fence or something, and she fell while she was pregnant with Linda. And the first thing I noticed was that little spot on her eye, and I said, I bet you that's because my mama fell with her.
Yeah, the mark, yeah.
And she might still have that little mark on her eye.
Oh yeah, she do have you do have a mark on her face.
Yeah.
You need to
But
work
you
that
know
out
what?
those together.
Yeah, because you know what? sometimes when you get a cut or something when you're a little kid, it moves. Because you remember Valerie was cut like right here, and it's up here now.
Yeah, but Linda got that when she was in the womb, so, and it was on her eye, so.
It was on her eye.
On the white of her eye.
My grandbaby. I tell you what, I was 74 years old, and he was the baby. And the little man recovered. That's a brilliant. That's a second marriage. She had one child, children in her 30s now, and he made 18. And I'm like 75, okay, I think I was 75. And I'm saying, because he just made 18. I said, oh, I was minding him. How did you get to mind him? Because he was the last baby. I wasn't working no more. You know, with the other children, I had to work with my children's babies. So after I got old enough not to work and staying home, and then she was at that nursery, and then I was minding him in the morning for her. And he was about that big, he was a big baby. Because I was excited about the first child he had. And we went to your second marriage. And we went to a hospital all night long and they stayed and all that. And boy, one day I was minding at home, he had a little big thing like his daddy was working on the water, reading the meters. And he could come home in the morning like on lunch and lunchtime. Met his ass gone, got to the door, the baby, I said, you go shut up. Making your poor baby that I done did you something. And I always said, you know what? I ever believed that I would live that long to see him work out. And guess what? He just went off. It's the first week. I mean, he didn't got it. I mean, just the first week the baby going to listen and things. But he didn't normal stuff, you call it. And he's 18. But you know, I was 75, I think.
And that's the school that he's going to? You sure?
Yeah.
So he's going to Spring Hill.
And whatever I told him, I said, now I know what I'm going to do. Oh, boy,
That's way up north. In Wisconsin.
They said it only take 2 hours and a half to get there.
Oh, okay. I was misreading on the bottom. It's I'm on my way up. All right. So Spring Hill College.
Yes.
All right.
And then you know when you're young sometimes, and that's way something way ahead of this. Better when people, young children, I should feel like
You know what? That time is true. It goes by so fast. So fast.
Girl, fast. I never thought I would be in the 20s.
You know what? But it's your attitude, really.
Rough time,
You have that attitude.
Oh, baby.
We got you a little something.
Oh, look, I got untold you. Y'all being here is the big stuff. You understand that? You being here is the big stuff. Without doing that, you know, you think you need to look in the older, you know, like some of them don't take care of themselves.
Well, he plays basketball.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, he swims and you know, he stays active every day I get to go.
You know, I really did.
You know, I
didn't know that.
I did not know that. I didn't know if you was one of those little person people or big person people.
All kind. I am Harry.
Yeah.
I am all kind.
You can put your umbrella, everything.
And then the color goes with a lot of stuff. You know the color of it? That can go fit into your phone. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. And that don't have nothing this color. First. That's what you got there. And this, like I said, this matches up. And this little thing, honey, this is a big thing, okay? Yes, and it looks almost like my clipper look.
Yep. And match
Well, look, since you got the purse, I guess you You're gonna need a little something to put in there, so there you go.
Well, I'm gonna do something to put on there. Yeah, that's it. To put on there, girl.
So treat yourself.
Oh, I got this mind that I'm gonna get.
I know you like to dress up too.
And guess what? The pants to put on my dress. I just gave the lady $100 just to take up the skirts. For 5 skirts. You see what happened? By me losing that weight, I pull the skirt up and turn it
You
over.
lost weight. You lost weight?
Oh, yeah, I lost it, but I'm 160 now. It's like 175.
Okay. Does that think
Diabetes. Diabetes. I
diabetes?
had diabetes.
Diabetes? So you have it now? You still having problems with it? Do you have to take medication for it?
Oh, yeah, for my diabetes. In the morning, I got eat greens 3 times a week for the blood.
Iron. Do you eat liver?
I don't think liver comes with liver. But my liver have a problem. When British Stone, they found out I had hepatitis.
What is that? What is that? Hepatitis?
That's a, yeah.
C? You have C?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad one.
No, what hepatitis too. What they did is they gave me medicine at that time.
And got rid of it?
Nope. I took the medicine and did what they did like this. Oh, no, I went to the hospital for the medicine. It was taking out my blood. What they did, and they kept me in the hospital and gave me 2 parts of blood. Now, with the age, they can't do nothing. Because they're too old to cut, take it out, so.
He doesn't know nothing. He's on heroin. He's got arrested
So
for
they'll
burglary
do the treatment.
and for heroin possession. Everyone has secrets in the past.
So after a certain age, they can't give you surgery?
I guess maybe it all depends on your body.
Looks like he's the client and you're the
My body might get take it. But then after that, I'm going to do like I say now. But they're planning on, I got this week, go Friday to treat out. So they're planning on giving them, and I didn't know this. And I said, no, stayed in the body so long. 10 years the medicine still, they couldn't give me no more medicine for the medicine that's in my system. So now it's going out, and it will give me some more medicine.
So when they give you medicine this time, it's gonna stay in your body a long time too. But see, till you leave here, so how you know if they don't have to, like you, okay, you 88 now, the next 2 years you'll be 98, you probably still be just as strong.
Boy, if I be like that in the second line, they ain't come out of second line, they ain't come out.
You better come down here.
Come down there and shout. Oh, I'll celebrate all that. Go to church that morning. And that evening, I was singing there. I'm talking about just play the church hymn. Just play the church hymn. I'm on my way up, or something like the church, you know what I mean?
You know you'll be second line if they come down here. Be 108.
Oh, God, it'll be time. Oh, wouldn't that be? Oh, and the whole, because everybody in the parish know me and everything. I say, brag. But French didn't watch my hats. You like people like
Oh yeah, I remember you had some. When you came, you told me about those hats.
yeah, because I told him, I took a picture by your house. I don't know what happened to it. I thought that
Where's the
over there. He
picture?
said no. Harry said that's not it.
I'll have to make some copies for you.
Yeah,
No, but that picture over there. I know it when we walked in the living room, they had a, I thought that was the picture. Let's see.
when you came over and you put your hat on, I thought it was beautiful. And you know what? We were walking in the, what is that, the French market? And I said at one time I couldn't pass some hats because I got to stop and look at hats. I love hats. And I used to wear hats all the time. Now I see them on my head.
I'm slowing down on myself now.
Really? Well, you know, so I'm another hat person. I love hats. So, you know, I know you must have some beautiful hats.
And
Did
you
you
know
keep,
what now?
you keep your hats on?
Well, the girls now, they don't wear hats, but they have a church program about hat day. And everybody wear hats.
But I went in the store one time, and they had all kinds of hats. It was called City Trend. It was like church hats, and you know they don't have that area anymore. But they had a bunch of church hats in there. So right now they don't sell hats. You know they have the ones that the sheer ones that they wear on the side and stuff like that with the big flowers.
You know the girls come from out of North when they come out on their what you call it? They be having these programs. They be just packing their hats to be back.
Well, I think nothing goes away, and you know even the style.
Bag or garbage bag of clothes and whatever. You need them. I might not want to know where I put my change at. Let them know. Look.
He takes everything. That's why I think
Let
that's
you enjoy that. Enjoy it.
Yeah, and then he gonna post it probably. You probably see yourself on YouTube. You know?
No.
I look to be on what you call that? Oh, my other cousins. I met some of my other cousins here. You know, you heard of your Aunt Marina, huh? Or your cousin Marina, I know what you call it, but you're Phoenix. They Phoenix. All the Phoenix can do.
Yeah.
Clothes can too.
That's what I've been told.
Yeah. But since the storm, or before the storm, they sprayed, that's the thing. Some in Highland now, some in the night war. The one I remember, you remember picture? Used to be an insurance man. The little brown skin tall boy. But that's Linda, I forget Linda. Linda, you got cousin Linda. She lives down in Englishton on the other side of the river. Yeah, I went to it. I must have been a day with her now. Now you should know Bessie. You don't know Bessie. I heard you'll be glad to see you. You'll be glad to see you.
Yeah, once we left Goodwll, and I was about 10. After that, I would hear about him in conversation sometime. When my mama went to visit some lady named Phoenix, and she would tell me that that's your cousin, but
You won't forget nothing. You won't forget nothing if you.
No, that's right. Look. This was
You can put an
Brenda.
You can put an extra pair.
My birthday present. Look at it. You not getting it.
You can put an extra pair of shoes.
Yeah, but I'm not packed up funny child. You're thinking I'm gonna be on that shit. I was feeling a little good.
What?
I was feeling a little old, but
You should never feel that way.
yeah.
It's real nice.
it's color.
It's all right.
Come on, my little pretty.
What is it? What's the yard?
They bought it. They bought it. That's what you see. They bought it. When I was in for the storm.
You see what I did, huh?
Yeah, she did. She said, you ready? When I was in the storm,
It's real nice.
they say, you go, he didn't watch me. Yeah, well, I didn't watch me. They would tell their little grandchildren, I don't know why. But they asked me my age, I was 75, didn't understand. I remember they said, see that lady there? She's 75 years old. That's how you will look when you get old. But that was like, that was 10 years back. Yeah. So what they're trying to tell you, man, you don't have to look old, I guess, you know. And I had because they had a pastor, had an anniversary, and we went to his anniversary, and the pastor, wife, and I had the same kind of suit we was having. But it's something grandma.
You know, Cousin Lillie Mae, a lot of times I kind of wonder about myself because I lived down here from when I was 1 to about 10 years old. So I would wonder because I don't really remember certain things about times down here. I was wondering if I was a bad boy or something like that.
I know you because you're better than on going to school. Sometimes stop in.
No, but there's no such thing, you know. There's no such thing. It's a bad boy because people need to, you know, they need to watch their kids. Make sure they're getting taken care of. People don't become bad people until they get old enough to make decisions.
That's what they go, because a little child. You know, I heard Dr. Phil, was it Dr. Phil? Or Dr. or the preacher that passed away, and then it's that black tall over. And then come on that tree now. He says, yeah, he says, one of them saying it's true. Everybody will talk about their children when they get born. Oh, my boy gonna be that, my boy that. But to go through something with the boys before they get to that. You know what I mean? Like it's something to play music.
Yeah, he was on Stephen Colbert the other night.
You should have called.
You should have called your.
I think that I didn't tell you. Now who was that? What kind of show is that? Dog?
One of them late night TV shows.
Like Johnny Carson kind of show.
Oh, okay, all right.
But you know
Maybe you see them and don't know.
But I tell you, I want to tell you one story about me when I was down here. You remember Gary Santiago?
You're the only one left of all the brothers.
Well, I was playing with Mickey and all of them somewhere over here. And I don't know if I was wrestling with Gary or I don't know what was going on.
Right.
But what I remember was he cursed me.
That was like saying,
and look, that was the first time I had heard a word like that.
Yes, indeed.
And I just it caught my attention because because my dad and my mama didn't talk like that. I said, well, he was a little kid like me and he was cursing me. He was the first guy that
his mama just goes,
You want some alcohol? It's cinnamon. Yeah, it's like a candy.
Well, I eat so much of it.
They're like mints.
Okay.
You put them in your mouth to clean your mouth.
I never learned to be a little down and I had a chocolate. Caramel. And my mom would dry for more like medicine. So I felt so
What was it?
Ants. Then I hear something else. So when I look on the bed, I told I to get the water there.
You had ants all over the bed?
Yeah, but you know, but it's been sweet left.
Oh, okay. So did you sleep all night?
Yeah, because it was like late, most morning when it started. One was like morning.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
And when I woke up, I knew it was.
Yeah. Them ants are horrible when they start biting me. And it's hard to get rid of them. You know.
Well, you don't get some for thank God. You just buy a bottle of spray. And spray.
Yeah.
Now really trying to make me look different.
But I will.
Keep that camera on you.
I will say this. In a way, in a lot of ways, it was good that you had all your kids because it was right around the time that I was coming up.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Elaine married right here in this house?
Now, right here on the floor.
Really?
Because I remember we
to the place, Mom, we were in the boat.
Who's she married?
He married the place.
The Plessis.
was it Victor?
Frank, name was Victor the place.
Victor, yeah.
Yes,
I remember that.
That's right here, the children. They separated before you died.
Yeah.
But that's all family.
That's her family.
Because I was here when she got married.
Is that him? Okay, now where are their children? This is their children? That's Victor and them children?
Yeah, who got from.
Okay.
You know, the brother, the baby is his brother.
Right.
And this is son, small. One thing I'm telling you is a blessing. They work for themselves, they got good jobs, they like to travel, they bring children with them, you know.
Did Victor have a brother?
Yeah, right.
Which one of them brothers got beat up there in Highland by Ray Tate? One of them was in a fight with I don't know.
I never knew him to be new, but I think one time Brady got into something. He knocked at somebody, you know, them youngsters in to the front of the Highland. It wasn't nothing real bad, but it was bad enough for them. But you blessed. I'm blessed.
But
See last year, them boys had good job, they still working, ready to teach school. They were in the only from our school. He graduated. But 18, he left BSC graduate every now and then. He was in the army, then after he just got out. His mama died, and he just got out.
wasn't Jack one of the brothers too? Jack Duplessis?
Jack is his daddy brother.
All right. And Jack, he was down here at the time too. He used to call me Rev.
Yeah.
And well, I was telling you about with your kids, I think one of them let me ride a horse, I believe, back then. Because Mickey was good with horses. And I believe Burnell taught me how to ride a bike.
Black boy taught you how to ride.
Yeah, black boy.
Black boy, yeah.
Right out here somewhere. I think it was right on the street.
Every night, him and I talk at Michael.
Who, Mickey? Yeah, we call him Mickey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever come across that person who is just